Hey guys, this is E with Scrapbooking with Me, and today we're going to work with this paper collection. This is a new one that we got in, and it's called Celebration. It doesn't say anywhere on here that this is a fall collection, but it's got some beautiful fall colors, so I think it's going to go well in my fall journals that I'm going to be making. So we're going to be using some of this. Look at that, isn't that cute? To make some different things to go in our journals. This is absolutely gorgeous, and it's going to match my material and my paper perfectly. So I'm going to be using some of this. Look at that. It's just called Celebration, but I think it should be Fall Celebration. So pretty. That's a pretty page, and that one, all of them, I love them. They are single-sided, but they're pretty thick, so they would work well, and they would also work well in your journals because they're not too thick. So this could be a good cover for a signature. That's cute. And I have just now, Melina pulled this down. She said, Mom, we got quite a few of these. And I just pulled it down and started looking at it. So I said, ooh, I want to make some things out of that. But first we want to say thank you so much to a few people that are helping support our YouTube channel. We really appreciate it. It's through Buy Me a Coffee. You can check that link below. You can just go over and read about it if you want to. There is a free digital over there, and we will continually add free digitals for those of you who donate a little bit. LYNOS Born 0126, Sherry, P.A. Morton, Shannon, T. Bannon, Karen, Miriam, Linda, Meekney, M-E-K-N-E-E, Ava, Christine, Whitney, Sandra, Veronica, Purewater 72001, Graceful, Elaine, Dawn, Rita, Carol, Rebecca, Rhonda, Betty, Janet, Barbara, and Pam. Thank you guys so much for your support. We really appreciate it. Alrighty, let's get in to this. Now that paper is just calling to me, but that's blue, so we may move on to a different color. Let's see. That's really pretty. Let's use this one, and I may put another one with it. Let's see what else. That would be cute. Okay, so that's what we're going to use. Now this is 12 by 12. So let's see how big we want this. Now I've just kind of planned out a little piece over here. We'll see if this may be way too big. Let me measure it. I didn't measure anything. I just started cutting. No, actually that will work pretty good right there. So this piece is cut at it's cut at 8 inches by 6 1/4. So we're going to cut a piece of this 8 by 6 1/4, and the 8 inches would need to go across the paper like this. Make sure that I'm right on that. I think so. No, I am wrong on that. This would be 6 1/4 cut this way. You know, that's like my other right hand. So 8 inches would go this way. Now for the other piece, let's see, how big do I want to cut that? Let's do 5 by 3 1/2. I don't know, that may be a little big, and I may have to trim it down, but we'll see. So we're going to cut 3 1/2 here, and 5 this way. Okay, now let's get these pieces and see what we can do with them. Now this is something I've not tried before. I don't remember seeing it anywhere. just kind of popped up in my head bone last night when I was actually watching a movie with Whit. I wasn't really interested in the movie, so my mind was going 90 miles an hour, and this popped in my head. So we'll see if it works. What came in my head, I don't know if it will or not. Okay, I am going to, now I'll show you how I'm folding this in just a second. So we're folding like that. The first fold on this is at 3 and looks like 3.5, and then the next one is at another 3.5. So you go 3.5, and then from that one, let's just do it this way. So you would go 3.5, and then 7.25. So 3.5, 7.25, and then you're going to fold it over like this. Okay. Then on this one, we're going to, and I just fold. I don't really measure. I just fold to see what it looks like. And that may be way too big. I may have to trim that off. Let's see. Yeah, it's going to be too wide, so we're going to trim it off some. And I'm going to use the same paper. I'm not going to throw this away. It's going to be fine and dandy. So let's cut this down to, well, it was supposed to be 5, and I think I cut it at 6 a little while ago. So let's do that at 5 like it was supposed to be. You know what? I picked up the wrong one. This is the 5 right here. 5 inches, and we're going to fold it about right there. And then we're going to fold this up. Now, don't fold this exactly even with this little edge right here. Leave a little bit of room in between the end of this and where you fold. Okay. Now, I'm just going to try to get this pretty straight. Now we'll see if that looks right. Yes, that's going to work great. It's not too big. Okay, so this piece, I'm actually going to ink around them first, and I'm going to ink with my spiced marmalade. I don't think we have any of this in the shop. Melina has been looking, trying to find all of the fall and winter colors, but she's having a hard time on some of it. So as soon as we can find all of these colors, we'll get them in. And you may say, well, that's coral and this is more of an orange, but I think it's still going to be okay. Still going to bring out some of that fall, and that's all that we want. And then I'm going to fold these back and just go right down the edge of those, just to, so that I'll know exactly where that fold is. Like that. Okay. So that's that one. Let's go ahead and ink this one up. Okay, so that's what we have right there, and then we have this little one. We're going to make these into some little notebooks that we can use in our journal, but they're going to be a little bit different than just regular notebooks. So I'm just going to dig over here through my papers and see what papers that I might have that I can put on the inside for some little journaling sheets. And it can be just various papers. And I've got a variety here. So just grabbing the ones that I think are going to work. It can be book pages, all different kinds. That would work. These would work. They don't have to be the exact width of your books or the height, just as long as they fit in there. So I'm going to fold this like this. Some of these I'm just going to fold and put them in there. I'm not going to trim down at all. And then some we will trim off a little bit, like this, a little bit where I tore it. So we will try to get this a little bit straighter. Let's see, I think that one will go, well, it's going to have to be torn off if it goes in there. Okay, that goes in there. I think these would go in there okay. So let's trim these off, or tear these off. And then we have this. Let's see. And I think we'll need to tear that about right there. So all we're doing is just gathering up some papers that we can put in these little journals. Let's see, that one should work. Put it in there like that. And I'm using my scraps, that way I don't have to dig into something new. I like to use my scraps up before I tear into anything else. Okay, we'll tear that a little bit. Right there. That'll work. So I wanted to tell you guys, we got the surprise, or the mystery bags, surprise mystery. My granddaughter was over here in Brooklyn, and she was calling them surprise bags. But we got the mystery kits out today. We got all the rest of them out, and we ended up with a few extra. So if you want one, we still have about 10 more, I think, if I counted right. So you're welcome to go and check that out. I'll try to remember to put the link below, but if not, if you just go to the website, you'll see where it says mystery bags. We thought we were going to run out of supplies, but Melina ended up bringing a lot of things over that she had gotten from different companies. You know, a lot of times companies will just send us things and they want us to review it or whatever, and sometimes we review it and just one time we use it and then we set it aside. So no use in all of that sitting around here. Okay, now I'm not going to put very many pieces in these. You could put as many as you want, but right now all I'm doing is just kind of gathering some things together. Now these are not going to be anywhere near the height of this journal. You're still going to have quite a bit of room at the top and the bottom, and that's okay with me. If you want them to be the exact height, then you can go ahead and we'll just pull one more in. And this one is just a off-white piece of paper. It is not dyed or anything. It's just an off-white, and it's not even straight. This is where you use up those little pieces of everything that's been laying around collecting dust. Right, I am just going to put these in here in just random order. Let's see, that one's going to have to be torn off. So let's go ahead and tear this one off so we can put it in there. Poor Melina, she was able to come back over and work some today, but she felt so bad, you could tell, and her head was still swimming, so she just did a little bit and decided she needed to go home and lay down, so she went on to the house. Okay, we're going to put those in there just like that. Like I said, this is a scrap notebook, so don't worry about trying to get everything the exact size that your journal cover is. Or if that's something that you want to make sure you get that the exact size, then that's up to you. And I'm going to stitch these in. You could sew them on your sewing machine. I'm just going to stitch them in. It's not a biggie. It won't take me but a second. I can probably stitch these in on here faster than I can grab my sewing machine, maybe. So let's grab our hole punch. I'm just going to use this to punch my hole. My little awl is over there somewhere, but I don't have it right here in my hand, so I'm just going to use this. And I'm just making my holes where they will catch all the pieces of paper. And I didn't even clip it. You may need to clip it. I am living dangerously. Okay, put that back up through there. I probably should have clipped it. Then we're just going to go all the way down. Go through there and then back up through that middle. Oops, look, see, we split that thread, so we need to pull that back out and come up where we're not splitting the thread. Don't split your thread. You won't be able to tighten everything up if you do. So I'm going to pull that back through just so I don't waste any thread. And then we're just going to tie it off. Like that. And I think I'm going to leave it a little long because I may even put a little charm on there. I don't know. It'll just depend on how the notion strikes me, I guess. Alright, now you can close this a few different ways. I'm going to close mine with some of these little Velcro dots, but you could also close them with magnets if you wanted to. It's up to you. I just happened to see these laying in my little dish over there this morning, so I thought, I'll just use those. Well, I would use them if I remembered which way I need to pull this little plastic off here. Okay, I think I'll put one right there. And these I just got at Walmart. You can pick these up at Walmart or any of the craft stores probably. I'm fumble fingers today. Okay, so then we're just going to press that down like that. And if I pull that up, there we go. We got those little pieces on there. And then we have our little notebook. And we can do some stamping or put other pieces in here, whatever we would want to do. But right now I'm going to lay that aside. And we're going to do our little baby one here. So let's see. Let's start off with that. And that looks like it's going to be too long. It is. So we're just going to tear that. And that was not straight at all, so we're going to cut it. Let's try cutting. And then we'll put one of these. One of these. Oh, this is a nice thick one. We'll put that on the outside. And we'll put that one on the inside like that. Let's make sure it fits. Yes. Okay, now this one I probably am going to stitch because it is tiny and I could stitch it, but I'm going to run my sewing machine over this one real quick. So let me do that and then we'll come back and we'll put the rest of this together. Okay, we've got those little pages stitched in there. Now you can decorate these up in all different ways. You can stitch all the way around them and make them look really, really dressed up if you want to. Lots of different ways that you can do this. I'm just showing you the way that I think works good for me. I'm just showing you a way to put them together, but you know, the decorating is completely up to the individual. And if I could get this off of there, there we go. These are our basic gray magnets. They're very, very sticky. And what we're going to do is we're going to put, and I may have to use two. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'll use two. We're going to put two on the back of this. So I'll put one right there. And then let's grab another set. And these have the adhesive on the back. So you can just pull that backing off. Whoops. Pull that backing off and they stick. Okay. Right now, go ahead and pull the backing off of this. And then what you're going to do is stick this right down, and I'm just going to grab it a little bit closer to me so I can see a little bit better, maybe. Right there. Just try to get it as even as you can. It doesn't have to be perfect. Nothing in this world has to be perfect. Alright, now we're going to close this up. Now I don't have any more little Velcro dots, so I found this little strip of Velcro, and I think it will work. And I may just cut it in two because we're not going to need much. This is just a little bitty piece, or a little bitty book. It's just a little bitty journal, so we're not going to need a lot. Now, getting the backing off of this is harder than putting all this together. And this Velcro is a little bit thicker. I don't really prefer it, but I don't have any more of the little dots right now that I know of. I need to go back to Walmart and grab some. So this may actually turn out to be too thick. Let's just see. Alright, that is there. I'm going to close it and see if it seems like it's going to be too thick. Okay, I'm going to see if I can get that off. I found a few more Velcro dots. The dots are a lot better because they're not quite as thick. Now this may tear. Let's see. Tell you what I could do. I may can just put one of these on there and not have to tear that one off, because that one is going to tear. See if it'll stick. Nope, it's not going to stick to that. So I'm going to take this off very carefully. There we go. I pulled it off really, really slow, and that way it didn't tear. So we will go ahead and put these Velcro dots on there. See, they're just so super thin. So you can't even tell that you have these on there. They're so thin and tiny. And I think you can get these in black and all different colors. I just prefer these because they really don't show. There we go. Okay. Press that down. And then we'll be able to pull that up. And there. Okay. I'm going to trim my little dots off a little bit just so that they don't stick over, because we don't want them gluing anything down. So there is our little double notebook, and that one opens up. You can take that one off, and we're going to cover these. And then this one, there's a little notebook there. So I'm going to cover these magnets. They're strong enough that if you do put a piece of paper over this, it still works well. So it shouldn't make any difference whatsoever. So let me find a piece of paper. And I've just got a little, I think this is 1/2 inch circle punch here. I think that's what this is. Okay, we're just going to punch a couple of these out. And this is an old Stamp It Up punch. I don't know if they still sell it or not, truthfully. I don't have a clue. Now, if I had my little sticky dots right here, I would just use my sticky dots to put these on. But they are not right here beside me. So we're just going to put them on like that. This will hold. It's just that, you know, you have to wait for it to dry. It slides around a little bit. But see, now my dots on there, you don't see them. Now you can also go ahead and cover these if you want. I'm not going to worry about these because they're going to actually be on the back, but you can cover those if you want to. Alright, while that is drying, I want to decorate our little books up a little bit. So let's see what we're going to put on there. Now I just have some different laces and trims here that One of you guys probably sent me most all of this, or probably two of you guys. I don't know. I don't know for sure, but it's all beautiful. So we're going to use some of this. If I can find an end to it. There is no end. There it is. This is almost like a little braided trim. And it's very, very pretty. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? And I think I'm going to put it right down through here. Just a little piece down through there. Now, if you wanted to color this, you could definitely do that. You can color it with an ink if you want to. You can spritz it and color it that way. I'm just going to leave it white because I do have some white in this. So I'm going to leave mine white, but you could definitely do it. I don't know why. Ugh. I think my scissors are gummed up. They're not wanting to cut very well. Grab my big scissors. I need to take some alcohol to those scissors there. So we're going to put a bead of glue. And this is Fabri-Tac. This is really good to use with all types of fabric, laces and trims, that kind of thing. Okay. Now I'm going to try to get this straight, so we're going to do this. Take my ruler and just bump it a little bit and try to straighten it up that way. Alright, so we'll put that there, and then we also have, let's see, I have some little orange flowers and pink flowers and blue flowers. I'm going to cut this apart, and I'm going to use this little orange one, and probably, I don't know, probably a yellow one, maybe. Let's see where this goes down. I think that should be dry enough by now. So that goes there. I put that up there. Maybe, what, a purple? I think a purple maybe. The purple actually has just the opposite colors. Or we could do a green. That would be pretty. Let's try a green. Let me see. You can always lay them on here and see what it looks like. I don't know about that. Let me keep looking. So let's see. I also have some little brown leaf trim that I might use. Alright, you know what we're going to do? We're going to bring in a little butterfly. And I think I'll put that flower right there and then put the butterfly there. Or maybe, no, it doesn't show up there. The butterfly there, the flower there. I still feel like I want another flower on there. I just can't decide what color. And put the butterfly right there with a little piece of bling in him. Oh, it's the wrong side of the flower. That's why it looks so strange. Okay, I have this little tiny piece of trim. And I have already put my glue down there. So let's see if this will work. Oh, it was almost, it's pretty close to the right length. It'll work. Put that there. That's the same color as the paper underneath here. Okay, I'm going to take that one off and see what this one looks like. I think I like the green and the yellow better. So we're going to put these down. And these are flat, so everything's still going to go in your journal without a problem. Just going to decorate it up a little bit. And then we'll put this little butterfly right there. And then I'm going to see if I have a piece of bling to go in that butterfly. Okay. Ooh, I think one of these will work. Oh, that's cute. So there is that little piece. Alright, I think I'm going to put this little mushroom down here. Just because there's a lot of white right there. So I think that's what I'm going to do. See what it looks like. Yeah, I don't mind that. Okay, so that is a sweet little journal. I love that. And then when I was talking about putting some charms on here, if you wanted to, you could just let me find something to cut with. I don't need to cut with those. Okay. These are just some little leaves that we had left over from one of the kits, I think. So you could just tie a little charm right here. Let me open it up. I can tie it better when I can hold on to the string. I tell you, I'm fumble fingers today. Alright, there is one little charm. And we can go ahead and add another one if you want, or you can add a different kind. I don't have another one right here on my desk, so I'll just go ahead and add this one. So there are our little charms hanging on there. I think that's cute, sticking out there. Now what I like to do is I put those on there, and then I take my glue and I put my glue on that knot. That way the knot stays pretty tight, which it should be tight anyway because that is a waxed thread. But I always like to just ensure that it is by adding just a little bit of glue, and once that dries, it's going to be there. Okay, there's that. Now I want to decorate it a little bit. I want to put a few little things on the inside because it looks kind of plain right now. And I think I'm going to use some things out of this, and I have got stuff everywhere, Donna. Okay, let me know if do you craft neatly like Melina does? Or do you craft all over the table like I do? I craft everywhere. I'm telling you, I cannot craft neat. I am just not a neat crafter. It goes all over the place. Okay, put those right there. Alright, I think I might even put a little tiny pocket right there or something. I don't know. Let me look. These have got these little cutouts in here, so let's just try one of those. Isn't that pretty? And I think I'm going to use that little deer right there. So let's just grab our scissors. We'll cut him out. And I'm just going to go ahead and cut the little birdhouse out. It can go in the back or on that front page right there. And I may have to shape these up a little. You never know about my cutting skills. These would also make cute little tags. Oh, that's cute. I like that. Okay, alright. I'm going to go ahead and punch just a little pull in the top, and that will just show that that is a little pocket. You could just tuck some little tiny things down in there if you wanted to. You need to put just a very, very thin bead of glue around this. You don't want it squishing up and closing up your pocket. Oops. Okay, I like that. And let's see. Looking to see if there were any words that I wanted to use. I don't think there are in there, but I'm going to grab my Tim Holtz words. These are, well, I had it open and I just closed it. These are a lot of his, let's see, this one's called Small Talk. Alright, let's do this one. It says, creativity takes courage. I like that. That is very, very true. Don't be scared to try something new. Just try it. What's the worst that can happen? And I really think I'm going to cut these apart. I'm going to put creativity on one little line up here. And then takes another line. See, that would be something that would be good on the back of a t-shirt, wouldn't it? And it's even better when you get things straight. takes courage, and that's not very sticky after I've touched it all over the place, so we're going to put a little glue behind it. There we go. Creativity takes courage. I love that. Now when we put a tag in there, some of that's going to be covered, but that's not going to matter. Put those back in. Now, what do we want to make a tag out of? Okay, I think I might just cut this and make a tag out of this. I'm going to cut it right there. Okay, you guys, I've got a question for you. You let me know in the comments below how many of you want an October challenge. I haven't done one in a while, but October is my birthday month. And I thought about doing a birthday celebration, I don't know, challenge, something to that effect. But let me know what you think in the comments below. I need to know before because I need to start planning it if we're going to do that. And if you have a YouTube channel, I'll probably get some YouTubers to collaborate with me for the challenge. I don't know why I can't cut that off enough. Alright, let's see if that fits before we do anything else. Yes, okay. And if you have a YouTube channel and you'd like to do a collaboration, let me know. We may choose a few people that have a YouTube channel that want to collaborate. We may choose a few of those to do a little collaboration with us and for our celebration. I'm not sure exactly how it's going to work right now, but you can always just let me know if that's something that you're interested in. Right, what do we need to put on this? What about if we put maybe a fall looking flower? I love this flower. Yeah, I don't mind that at all. Let's put that on there. So let me know in the comments below if that's something that you're interested in, and you don't have to do the collaboration to join the challenge. You can just make the project and post it on our Facebook page like we've always done. I'm just thinking about asking some other ladies that do journaling to collaborate with me, and I just tore that big time. So you can just let me know. I tore it, but we're not going to worry about it. We're just going to put it down. I don't think anybody's going to know. Now, what do I need? I need a little word right there, or a little number, but I think a little word. Let's do this. Let's do journey. Right, we need a little piece of trim or something at the top, and I think I'll use this one. I had another piece laying here that I thought about using, but it is buried now, and I'm not going to dig for it right this minute. So we're going to use this one. Your little scrap pieces of lace make very good tag toppers. And I think I'm going to cut that little piece off right there. And then you could stitch around that if you wanted to. I probably will stitch around the tags, but I may not stitch around anything else. Okay. And I like how that kind of hides that last word, because you actually have to pull that out or lift it up to see that word, to see what creativity takes. That is how quick and simple these are, and they're really cute. Let me grab a journal and I'll show you how that's going to look. Okay, let's just say that we were going to add it to this one. This was one of our AJ Kits journals, and I have not finished it. I'm telling you, I'm so far behind. Well, I take that back. I have somewhat finished it, but I still need to put pictures and things like that in there. But just, you know, you could glue that down there. You could glue it on 3 sides, and you'd still have another tuck at the top. Or you can just glue it all the way down. And once that is flattened, that's not going to be that much bulk. Let me hold it up where you can see, to your journal. See? Isn't that neat? Oh, we were going to put this one in the back, wasn't we? So let's do that. I may not make the tag for it right now, but we'll go ahead and put it in the back. Oh, we do have quite a few more bottles of the art glitter glue. We bought just about everything that they had. So if you want some before the winter sets in, then go ahead and get it ordered. We also have the Barely Arts glue coming in probably this next week. It shipped yesterday, so I figure it'll probably be here Monday or Tuesday. So you can grab some of that as well if you want some. We were able to get a few more bottles. There's some that we still can't get. We can't get the 4-ounce art glitter glue, but we can get the 8-ounce and the 2-ounce. So, but you can use some bottles of that if you want to. Now I'm going to make a tag for that later. We've just got it in there now. So there's our little pocket. I love that, and I love how you can take that off. You could take that off and then journal in it, or put, you know, whatever you wanted in there, and then close it back up and put it back on. And you know, we could even put something in here on this part here. Let's go ahead and see what else we've got here. I'm just going to look through some of these. I've got a ton of these and I need to be using them. Let's see. I got some new ones in. I'm not sure if they're still over there, but we did get a few new ones in. They sell as fast as I can get them through the door, so sometimes by the time I say they're in, people say, well, you said they were in and they're not in. Well, I try to tell you as soon as I know anything about them being here. These are just, to me, they're little fall looking plants because there are not a lot of flowers on them. They're just little branches and things. So I think those are cute. So that will work there. And let's see, do we want anything else? See if there's a word on here that we might want. Those are pretty big. I don't think they're going to go on there. So let's go back to our Tim Holtz words and see if we can find just a one-worder. Let's find just a one word. Let's do together. Let's just try that. Put that on there. There we go. And this is Big Chat, and I will link these below. We don't carry them in the store right now because everything right now is so hard to get, and we could only get 2 or 3 packs, and I don't want to do that to you guys. But I will link where you can get those if you want me to. I'll link that below. But alright, I think that is it. So don't forget to go over and check out this paper collection. Like I said, it's very, very pretty. I think you'll enjoy it, and it will go wonderful with your fall journals because it's got some of the same coloration and everything in there. So I'm going to use this in my fall journals. I'll probably use some of these for the covers for my signatures. Alright. We will talk to you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. And don't forget that I have added 10 more of the mystery kits. So don't forget to go over and check those out as well. Alright guys, we will talk to you later. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Bye bye.